Church. This is Pastor John and Hannah, and welcome to Midweek Minutes. Hope you guys had an awesome week, and we just want to give a special shout out to all of our app users in all 50 states and all 15 countries. So we want to thank all of you, a special thank you today.
The global movement called 5 Minute Church, right?
It is global. You guys are part of a huge movement. I mean, really, it's exciting to even think about where it came from to where it is today. And we love every single one of you. So we want you to know that.
And it's because of you guys that 5 Minute exists. And so thank you guys for tuning in. Midweek Minutes, it's spring, after Easter. Every spring we plug in what I call the pop machine, and she calls the soda machine, because we have teenagers come over and we don't want them going through our fridge all the time, so they have to go to the soda machine. But she calls it soda, I call it pop. I don't know, what do you call it?
Well, it depends on where you live. I mean, I'll just say West Coast. I'm representing West Coast.
More sophisticated people out there, right?
No, it's soda. I mean, a pop is like...
Us down-to-earth people just pop. We're too lazy to say soda. Pop.
All right, whatever you want to call it. We call it soda, he calls it pop, but sometimes it can be a deception.
It is a very much deception, because some people, there's like Mountain Dew is like the nectar of the gods, some people say it's right from Satan, but I think it's nectar of the gods.
I agree with that. I would say it's from Satan.
There's Mellow Yellow, which is kind of a fake Mountain Dew.
What is Mellow Yellow?
I have no idea. There's nothing mellow about it, but it's yellow. You drink this like healthy food store stuff that, I don't know, whether it's Zevia.
Whole Foods, you can find that at Whole Foods.
Today's Midweek Minute sponsored by Mountain Dew and
Whole Foods.
Zevia and Whole Foods, yeah. Coming to you live. Yes, no. Interesting thing about this, I found this at a gas station because, hey, I wanted to get a pop to drink. And this is not your ordinary pop, though. It looks like Mountain Dew. It acts like Mountain Dew. You can shake it up like Mountain Dew. I like the sound effects.
Spray it on you. Oh, wait. It's dangerous.
She's amazing with sound effects, too. But something interesting about this is that it is actually not a Mountain Dew can or a bottle.
Okay, I fell for it. Completely fell for it. Where do you even find something like that?
You can hide your stuff in it. Now everybody knows where I'm hiding our good stuff.
Yeah, all the secrets are in the Mountain Dew container.
Yeah, on the Mountain. It's amazing how deception, and you know, we were thinking this week, and we've been actually, people have been asking us different questions. There's lots of movements that are happening around Christianity, and how do you know something is truly of God and of man?
Mm-hmm. Is it fake or is it real?
Yeah.
You know, how do you discern that? And I think discernment is huge, because that is something that will tell you if it is fake or real.
Well, I think a lot of people use the ultimate, I think this is used too much, is the ultimate, what I call the ultimate trump card in Christianity.
And is that the Donald Trump card?
It's not the Donald Trump card.
Okay.
No.
Make America great.
Yeah, make America great. It's not the Donald Trump card. It is the God card. Mm-hmm. So when you're in an argument or something like that, or somebody just says, and they throw out, God told me. How do you argue with that?
It's powerful when somebody says that. It kind of shuts you up. You're like, well, he didn't tell me the same thing. And I've had that happen a lot of times where somebody has said, God told me. And I'm like, well, that's funny, because I didn't get that same, God didn't tell me that.
And it can either be a powerful tool or it can be either manipulation.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, it can. And I've seen it work where it's completely manipulative, and I've also seen what's incredibly powerful, and it actually confirms the word that God has given you. So you really have to be careful and listen and really dive into God's word and find out what God's telling you.
Yeah, in Matthew chapter 7, verses 15, he gives this warning, and even in chapter 24, but he says this, "Watch out for false prophets. They come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ferocious wolves." I mean, he's saying that the deception is not going to come from outside the church. It's going to be inside the church. It's going to look like Mountain Dew. It's going to act like it on the shelf, but when you crack it open, it's not.
It's fake. Well, we just want to share with you guys and give you a couple tools just today on how you can tell if it is fake or if it's real, if it's God and it's not. There's a few things, and I'll start with number one is discernment. And that is something that you really have to listen to and get in the Word with God, and He will speak to you. He'll tell you. Not necessarily you just wait for this big word, this revelation, but He's going to speak to you, and it's going to be a process. It'll be over time, and He'll confirm those things.
He's given us these noggins. Some have less in there than others.
We have one together.
Pop. And yeah.
No, it's true, and he gives us a brain so that we can, think and use it wisely for discernment.
Yeah, he doesn't sometimes just come out. Like even when he healed people, he didn't just come out and heal them. He put mud and put it on their eyes and did something. There's a process of faith and belief and wrestling and understanding. And so oftentimes he speaks through the process of life and wrestling with him. Number 2, everything has to align with God's word. He's never going to contradict himself.
That's so true. It is so true. And I think that's getting in God's word every day and spending time in it.
Yes.
and talking with God, and he will reveal himself to you. He will. And number 3 is fruit. Fruit is evidence of what is said. And you can tell by somebody, if the people that always have to talk, they got to do this, but they have no action behind it. There's nothing going on. That's not fruit. We're talking that you don't have to talk about it. You can just see what they're doing, and they don't even have to say a word. That is what fruit is the evidence of what they're saying.
Yeah, and we're going to expand on a little bit of this on Sermon Jam on Sunday if you want to dig in a little bit more. But yeah, fruit is an evidence of how God knows that we're supposed to do his will. We're created to love God and love other people. And if somebody says, I got a word from God, it has to align to him and serving him and serving other people, because that's really what we're designed to do.
In closing, we just want to share the 3 things that can help you discern if it's real or if it's fake. It's number 1 is discernment. Number 2 is getting in God's word and reading the Bible. And number 3 is the fruit of the evidence of what people are saying. Those 3 things will help you know if it is real or if it's fake, or if it's God or if it's not.
Yeah, so if it's soda or pop,
soda, West Coast people represent soda.
Make sure it's all about what's inside that really matters, right?
Not the dew, not the yellow stuff.
Not the outside. It's the inside that matters. If we can help you guys in any way, please use the Get Help tab on the app. Thanks for tuning in to Midweek Minutes and 5 Minute Church on the app, on Apple TV, as well as 5minutechurch.com. Please remember to help support our ministry as well, as it's growing and the needs are growing exponentially. So thank you guys for being a part of us. Have an awesome week. Go in peace. God bless you.